You are watching Touch of Class with Debbie Elliott. Welcome to Touch of Class with Debbie Elliott. Today I have a very good friend and also former Mayor Tracy Mayor, Brent Ives. Even he celebrated my birthday for me Sunday for my 29 years old.
I think it's 25 then.
Oh, I thought 21. Anyway, thank you so much. Today I want to talk about you are Mayor of the Year, and also you've been away from politics for a while. So please, could you talk about yourself a little bit? Everybody know about you, but please talk about it.
Well, thank you, thank you. I was honored with the 2016 Tracy Male Citizen of the Year. And yeah, it has been a couple of years since I termed out of office in 2014 out of mayor. And after having served in one capacity or another for 27 years and elected for 23 of those. It was obviously, those years of service are really, I believe, part of why I received the award, but I think looking at accomplishments is more important. And 27 years ago, we were looking at things that we take for granted now, like the West Valley Mall, and that whole area was basically alfalfa fields, and the decisions necessary for that, and downtown, and how downtown was going to survive and maybe begin coming along into what it's become. The ACE train didn't exist. The ballpark on 11th Street, certainly we were only talking about things like the legacy fields, but all of those. It just keeps going. The Grand Theater, the Tracy City Hall, wonderful projects, lots of difficult decisions, lots of positions that one had to take as being a city leader, and so I was honored to be able to be part of all of those things, and in some cases lead out in some of those things, and the chamber and some other leaders in the community decided to give me the award. I was very honored and humbled by it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You've been working for a long time for city council to mayor, and are you a little bit relaxed now?
Yeah, I'm relaxed about those things. We have 8, Linda and I have 8 grandchildren now, and they certainly keep us busy. I have a business, consulting business that advises other public agencies on policy and planning, and that keeps me busy too. And I'm paying attention to local politics. Certainly the council now has it's their time in the decision pit, so to speak. And so they have the opportunity now to do what they can with the city, as we did. I was part of 6 different councils as I went through, and as I did, and now they have the opportunity and the burden at the same time to make good decisions and look out into the future based on a lot of the good things that are out in front of them.
So, what is your business, BHI management?
Yeah, I've been doing BHI management consulting for 17 years.
I thought you're only 29.
Well, I started very young, and
I must.
I work with lots of public agencies all over the state, doing planning and policy-related things, strategic plans. Cities that are going through similar things that Tracy has gone through over the years. Water districts and different kinds of public agency advising elected boards and things. And so I've been doing that for a long time now, and now that's what we do. So Linda and I travel up and down the state almost every week, and we've got a number of clients that we certainly appreciate them caring about our council, and we're very blessed to be able to bring it.
Do you miss former job?
You mean the mayor?
Oh, and work for cities.
Sure. There are pieces of being the mayor you loved, and you love being part of it, doing things like this, working in classrooms, working with nonprofits, working on projects that you knew were going to outlive you. The International Park of Commerce is one of those. I started meeting with those developers 25 years ago, and now you can see that it's evolving into a job-producing entity, which is what we were hoping. I miss those parts, but there are pieces of it naturally. The pressure of the ongoing, always being available, always being present, and the pressure of just making good decisions I don't miss all of that all the time.
But some way you started the business job as mayor.
Yes.
And when time you finish, that's nothing completed. Still middle not working.
Yeah.
Yes, that kind of things. Don't you miss and finish it, accomplished? It's impossible because.
Yeah, I remember in 1996 having the first meeting myself with a lot of sports leagues on something like what Legacy Fields is now. I got them all together and we talked about that, and that's how long things take. I got involved in local politics because I was a softball player and I thought we ought to have better softball fields. And 11 years later, we opened the complex on 11th Street. I mean, things take time. And so you miss that, being able to snip the ribbon. The Grand Theater, there were options on the table when I was early on the council, and then we had to make the decision, we had to find the money, we had to partner with the Ground Foundation. All those things take time, but they're very gratifying if you get them started and you've got good motives behind them. Whether this council snips the ribbon on something or moves the shovel or I did, it really doesn't matter as long as the community is moving forward and good things are happening.
That's great. Well, we're going to be back in a few minutes. So that
you are watching the Debbie Elliott Show right here on Comcast. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and Thursday at 6 p.m. Thanks for watching.
At this moment, in Stockton, Sacramento, and San Francisco, a University of the Pacific student has made a decision to learn, live, and lead with purpose in mind. Here, it's all about moments that change lives, families, communities, economies, the world. At University of the Pacific, these moments give life purpose. They give us purpose, too. After all, we share one future. Join us.
Every journey begins with a single step. Are you ready to take yours? Here at Modesto Junior College, we can help you begin. The college offers a variety of programs and opportunities, including financial aid. MJC students can transfer to four-year colleges after graduating. Our instructors will prepare you for a successful future in the field of your choice. If you want a quality, affordable education with unlimited horizons, make Modesto Junior College your first step.
Here we're back again. With former Mayor Brent Ives, and he's been talking about how you're doing G's Day. You most enjoy with your grandchildren, and that comes first.
The grandchildren come first, and Linda comes first, and my grandchildren were very busy at church. I have the opportunity to sit on the state board for our church convention, and I'm on the Chamber of Commerce board, and I appreciate and enjoy that. I do a little work with economic development countywide, and so it's very active, still very busy.
You make me cry. You said Linda come first. That's so nice.
Linda is the
you're part of life.
Yeah.
So lucky. You have beautiful, sweet
I do
wife.
indeed, don't I? That's right.
So nice to hear that. Excuse me. For the proper, I'm sorry, man. I started crying. I always think it's beautiful, husband and wife. I never see you one. You're always together.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay, go my business.
Well, we've been married 42 years, and so that kind of comes with that, you know, that oneness, and you work on things together. There's no way, you know, the decisions that Bob makes, you talk about things, and it's a good thing to be together. You get more together than you
It's
do
a beautiful
apart.
couple.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Debbie.
Admire. That's wonderful couples, yes. I have another one, 59 years. You know Judy Frank and
Yes, the
they've been
Camerons.
married 59. They told me other day they never go anywhere without.
Mhm.
And the best of friend each other.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's so nice to hear that.
it is.
Beautiful story.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yes. You are recently selected Tracy's Male Citizen for the year. Do you think that was a well-deserved accolade? Great.
Well, I appreciate it, and I'm humbled by it. There are lots of men in town that do wonderful things. I think there are probably a long list, and it's hard to choose. And for that reason, I'm honored, because there are a lot of people that do a lot of wonderful,
Yes.
deserving
Yes.
things here in
Yes.
town. And I'm sure the board that does that selection deals with that, the difficulty of that decision often, in terms of, because there's so many deserving people, but I'm very humbled by it, yeah.
You deserve it. I had interviewed a female citizen of the year last month, Cindy Sanders.
Mhm.
She deserved it, and I'm very proud of her, so I'm
Yes.
proud of you. What prompted you to write a book? I heard you wrote a book.
Yes. Yeah.
And you selling, or you just wrote a book for yourself, or you tried to have a business?
Well, it's part of my business.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been working with public agencies, not just in a public agency in the city of Tracy as a mayor, but I've been working with other public agencies for 17 years. And after a while, you establish some correlations in how people should serve. And serving on an elected board should be just that. It's a service. It's about others, not about yourself. And so I decided that I would write a book of lessons, and it's 52 lessons to board members, whether it be a council or a board of supervisors or a homeowners association board, that goes over lessons that I believe are important for them to keep in mind as they serve the public. And so it is on Amazon, and it's for sale, and I'm speaking.
How much?
You get a discount, Debbie, and I'll sign yours.
It's expensive.
No, I have been invited to 7 different conferences this year,
Yes, yes.
in California and in Arizona, to speak on the book and on those topics. And I sell the book when I'm there, yeah, so it sells.
So you have in your home too,
Oh, I have,
anytime?
sure, yeah. I've got-
How much?
Well,
With your
I think
signatures.
Oh, my signature's
That's
free.
most
That's
expensive,
easy.
right?
Yeah, it was a lot of work to put the book
I
together.
understand,
And so
yes.
I'm very proud. That was one of the things I wanted to accomplish if I could, and put my thoughts down relative to my experience and also my profession. And so it's been really a great labor. Last year, there was a lot of time spent on that.
Well, not that great book, but I published 2 cookbooks.
Yeah?
And next time, if I can, I want to be putting pictures, all
Of you?
the mine.
You're a picture?
No,
Oh,
no,
of the
no,
cook-
no.
of what you're cooking.
Food. I want to be better looking book, nice book.
Mhm.
I really like to do someday when I retired.
Well, I actually paid for some help to get the cover
Yes,
art done.
yeah,
and
they
things like
do.
that.
They help you.
Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
you get a long file of words, but you
Uh-huh.
don't know how to make it into a book, and so I did. I
Right,
did pay
yes.
for some help to get that to that stage.
Yeah. They made the face covers,
Mhm.
and inside, you make yourself. But it's much easier cookbook done storybook or like you writing stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
it's kind of a
much
cookbook
easier.
for boards in some respects.
Okay. What have you been formative element of your long-term service?
The formative element, I think my mother always said that she was good with people. I remember when I was young that Mom was
You are
good
good
with
for people too.
I don't claim anything great in that regard, but I do know that realizing that when you're elected to an office, it's a humble thing, not a proud thing.
Yeah.
It's a service thing, not a
Not bossy things, not
that's
to
right.
become boss.
That's what makes it difficult, is
Yes.
how to hopefully feel confident about your decisions relative to the greater good, and which is, I know your husband goes through every time he makes decisions, but every time people make decisions on a Little League board or a board of supervisors and everything in between, it's about them, not you. And that part, I think I was taught by my grandmother and my mother when I was young, and was demonstrated to me by them. And then our Christian faith, in my case, and Lynn and I, our Christian faith tells us that, give yourself away to your community and to your world, and serve it rather than, and so that's been the formative pieces of my service.
One lady have a question
Okay.
for you. Yes.
Hi, thank
Hello.
you for everything you've done for Tracy. We appreciate you serving us. You mentioned you wrote a book. Can you please tell us the title of your book?
Sure. It's 52 Ways to Be a Better Board. And so whatever board you're part of, as a decision-making board, it could be a city council, it could be, like I said, a homeowners association, a nonprofit, an elected official like Mr. Elliott. I think there's lessons in there for everyone. 52 because there's one a week for a year. And so, 52 Ways to Be a Better Board. And it's available on Amazon.
Yes, thank you. Okay, we'll be back soon.
You are watching the Debbie Elliott Show right here on Comcast. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and Thursday at 6 p.m. Thanks for watching.
Every journey begins with a single step. Are you ready to take yours? Here at Modesto Junior College, we can help you begin. The college offers a variety of programs and opportunities, including financial aid. MJC students can transfer to four-year colleges after graduating. Our instructors will prepare you for a successful future in the field of your choice. If you want a quality, affordable education with unlimited horizons, make Modesto Junior College your first step.
Economy Bike Shop, Modesto's newest family-owned bike service and repair shop. We specialize in custom rebuilds. Looking for a new bike? We have those too. Diamondback, Huffy, Schwinn, and GT to name a few. Come in and say hi, and if you mention MyTV26, we'll give you a discount. We're located in the Athenian Plaza, 1501 Coffee Road, Suite C.
Yeah, we're back again with Brent Ives. Very first time I moved in here, I saw different mayor. Then maybe a year or so later, you became a mayor. And then a couple years later, my husband became a city council.
Yes.
And I always thought you were a great mayor. You look so gentle, soft to speak, and I really thought great mayors.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
beautiful wife Linda is agreeing with me. She's nodding head.
Remember, we were televised, and so
Yes.
Linda was watching every move I made. And so I would come home and she'd say, you know, you could have
You should
handled
have
that a
done
little
this."
better. Your eyebrows were, you rolled your eyes there. So we worked on it to get that together too.
Wow.
My presence on the dais, but working with others and working with a 5-member decision
Yes,
board
yes.
is a challenge. It really is,
Yes.
and trying to get them to collectively think about the good of the community in every decision they make. It's a great challenge, but
Yes,
I'm
yes.
I'm appreciative of those that have done it in the past and those that served with me, and I'm appreciative of those that are doing it now. It's not for the faint of heart.
Bob had a 2 years city
Mhm.
council meeting, at the experience. I think that base making him better way to be a supervisor.
Sure.
Because if he became supervisor from nothing to supervisor, he don't have any base, and that 2 year when he was council, I think that made him, giving him some kind of base experience.
Sure, and
Yeah.
Bob was an excellent council member, and Bob takes his principles with him wherever he
Always.
serves, and he had those principles on the council and represented those well, and then people could see that those are the kinds of principles we want applied at the county supervisor level, and at all levels, quite frankly. Good
Yes.
principles are what makes for good decisions.
Yes, he always does that, but today I want to talk about you, so. Okay, you have served Tracy and Tracy since growing up here. What would you like to see for Tracy's future?
I'd like to continue to see balance. We need to, there's a huge need, and it's been identified a number of times over the last number of years. When I very first started, we were looking at the Tracy Tomorrow Plan and a 25-year vision for Tracy, and we knew that homes were going to come, we knew that retail would come eventually, and the jobs would follow, and that jobs piece is difficult, but I've said it numerous times while I was mayor, is that the best thing we can do for a commuting Tracyite is to get them a job here in town. And we're making headway there. We've got a great start. We've got some good big names in the community now with Amazon and Medline and FedEx. And now it's handed off to the next council to keep pushing those jobs up and begin making the commute less absolute, less
Yes,
necessary.
yes, yes.
That would be certainly one thing. And then there are just so many. I want downtown to continue to be vibrant and grow. I want the amenities, opportunities like Legacy Field and Aquatic Center. I'd like for those to happen too. The second phase of the animal shelter. All those things you have to leave in one day. They're just like everything, every part of it at one point, and then the next day you're not any part of it. And so again, you hand that off and you hope that they will do a good job with those kinds of things, and then they'll have their own ideas and their own ways of doing things as well. All of it hopefully is aimed right at the right things and the right good of the overall future Tracy.
I think Tracy changing lots the better way. Because when I had a business in downtown, like a Sunday, I'm only one opening 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And then like a winter, 5 o'clock, so dark. And I'm only one opening. There's nobody, like a ghost of town. But look at now, so many restaurants came in downtown 10th Street. And I go there 9 or 10 o'clock, still a lot of people in the weekend. So that Tracy really changed the lots. And I was scared to keep opening because after 5 o'clock, only few people, my customer, ask me, after I finish work, I'm coming, so don't close, so I wait.
Sure.
And it's scary because no one else in the downtown. And once we had a young member came in, and he stole that big Japanese sword, put it in the side of pocket, side of pants. I can't do anything. I just called the police, and the police came, and I had a surveillance cameras. So they go to him right away.
Mm.
But it's scary. Somebody stealing, okay. But if somebody hurts me,
No,
that's a scary
right.
thing. But right now, Tracy downtown changed a lot.
Has changed. There have
Lots.
been difficult times for a long, long time, and we see the changes begin to.
Even the Grand Theater,
The Grand
always opening now.
Yeah.
Used to nobody ever opened.
Well, there were years when there was nothing but
Nothing
activity.
going on, yes.
It was not the kind
Yes,
of
yes.
place you want to anchor your
Yeah,
downtown.
so it really changed it.
Yeah.
So, well, at this moment, anyone have a question?
The Grand Foundation, I think, was brought up. Is that
Grand
right?
Foundation?
The
Yes.
Linda and I are the, and I'll just go with that, Deb, if you don't mind. Linda and I
No.
are the ambassadors of the Ground Foundation for the SEAT campaign. What the SEAT campaign is, dedicate a seat to a loved one, your family, or your business, and you have a little plaque on a seat in the Grand Theater. And it helps to promote the Grand Foundation's endowment that supports arts for young people and seniors as well. And Linda and I are proud sponsors of that and proud ambassadors of that. And we really feel strongly that if anyone out there would consider if you recall, years ago we put bricks in the sidewalk with your names on it. This is the same thing, only it's for Grand Theater. And on the arm of the chair would be your name and your family's name. And so Lynn and I proudly represent that.
Oh, wow.
And so we think that
It's
if
nice,
anyone
very
would love to do
nice
that,
thing.
we're very happy about that.
All right.
Arts are important to the future of Tracy.
Yes, and I'm so glad Grand Theater is doing very well. Used every year, $1 million, something minus. Now they really,
It's beginning to pick up. It's just like anything
Very
else.
nice,
It takes
yes.
time to find just the right
Yes,
set
yeah.
of amenities or offerings. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it today.
Thank you. I did too. Deb.
And thank you very much for
Thank you
coming.
so much. For the-